Hey, want to know the secret to getting your advanced strumming patterns going, even more advanced than ghost drums? Well, it's going to be 16th notes. Let's check it out. So to get into this, you're going to need to know the basics of how rhythms are counted, which does include a little bit of rhythm notation. If you don't already, my last video on ghost drums covers some of the basics, which should be enough to get you going. Just as a quick recap, I'm talking about strumming quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So as long as we got those down, we can start looking at 16th notes. So just like we split quarter notes in half to get eighth notes, we split eighth notes in half to get 16th notes. Similarly, just as two eighth notes fit into the space of one quarter note, two 16th notes fit into the space of one eighth note. This also means that four 16th notes fit into the space of one quarter note. But okay, what we really want to know is how to count them and play them. So to get from quarter notes to eighth notes, we didn't really have to do anything different or move our arm any faster. We just hit the strings on the way back up. This also means that all of our numbered beats will always get down strums, and all of our ands will always get up strums. And this will still always be the case if we're dealing with rhythms that just have quarter notes and eighth notes, even if there's some ghost drums in there. But when we get to 16th notes, we don't have another direction to strum in. We actually have to start moving our arm twice as fast to get those strums in. This means both the numbered beats and the ands are now going to be down strums, and those other notes in between are going to be our up strums. And to count these other in between beats, we're going to say E and So if I count in 16th notes, I would say 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Notice that my numbers and ands stay in the same place, and I'm just adding those strums in between. This time I'm going to play it on a G. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. The thing is, of course, if I just play nothing but 16th notes like that, my arm isn't really doing anything different than if I'm just playing eighth notes. I'm just counting it differently. So to really be able to see and play the difference, we got to mix our 16th notes up with some other rhythms. So let's start with just 2 beats of eighth notes and 2 beats of 16th notes. So if I count it out loud, it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and. And now that I know what it sounds like, I can give it a play. Remember, when I get to those 16th notes, I've basically got to kick my right arm into another gear and start moving it twice as fast. Here, I'll count it in first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So you can see I really had to get my arm going when I got to those 16th notes, and the way the strum directions map over the beats does change. Again, now my numbered beats and ands are down strums, and the E and Us are the up strums. So the tricky thing about getting to 16th notes is going to be switching back and forth between these gears, and making sure your arm is going exactly twice as fast to keep everything nice and steady. And speaking of switching gears, we want to be able to combine all 3 types of notes we have so far: quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. So let's give this rhythm a try, where I just have 16th notes on beat 3. As always, I'm going to count it out loud first. 1, 2, and 3 E and 4. 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 And time to give it a play. Watch how I get my right arm into that 16th note gear just for that one beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3 E and 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 4. So having all 3 different types of notes in one strumming pattern like that is good for really getting into 16th notes, since it helps getting between those 2 gears and the different ways that the strum directions are mapped out on the beats. So give it a try for yourself. See if you can start with some eighth notes and then double the speed of your arm to get 16th notes. It would be helpful to count along to make sure that when you get to those 16th notes, you've got your down strums on your numbered beats and your ands, and then the up strums on the E's and Us. From there, you can add on your quarter notes and try rhythms that have all 3 and moving them around on different beats. Next time around, we'll try even more 16th note rhythms and really mix things up by combining 16th notes and eighth notes within one beat. So you might want to subscribe if you want to see that, but give this a try for now, and as always, happy practicing.